It comes on its own. I don't even have to push the button. YouTube family, hello. It's your auntie of pop culture. I'm Patty Jackson. It's time for today's curls and it's time for today's scoop. Yesterday, big talk about, Gayle King, what's going to happen, Paramount, CBS. Well, Lord have mercy, the other shoe has dropped. They have announced that the BET Soul Train Awards and the BET Hip Hop Awards are no longer. I've heard terms like suspended indefinitely. Maybe it'll come back. These shows are the latest cuts that are happening. Because Paramount, they ain't no DEI. I wonder about how they going to treat BET. Are they going to get rid of it? They've been trying to sell it. They don't want that network, but they don't want to sell it to anybody black. I wonder what Tyler Perry has to say about this, because he didn't enter into a deal with BET, but they're clearly showing no interest. Some insiders say they're hoping that another streaming service will pick it up. The big thing that is happening, and I'm going to talk about this when we talk about the ESPN and what they're doing, people are cutting the cable. They're not getting the cable services. They're buying individual things. Everybody has got the Fire Stick, but I don't have Fire Stick. I don't even know how it works because I don't want to know. I'm stubborn like that. Can they get these shows? Viewership for these award shows have gone down. They really have. They've gone down because people now just want to see clips. They just want to see clips of the performances. They don't want to watch no whole show. The ratings were down this year for the BET Awards. Growing up, I lived for award shows, but that shift is just different. They don't want to watch. I used to love award shows, but now it's very different, and it costs a lot of money to produce these award shows. Think of things that you don't think of. Hair, makeup, food, flying. There's a lot that goes into getting these stars to come. They ain't trying to pay it. If they said they ain't want no kind of DEI initiatives, that meant BET as well. And now these shows are going away. Will they ever come back? Will another channel pick it up? The expense. And then the listenership is not what it was. Will it benefit? It's going to be interesting. Times are changing, but the BET Hip Hop Awards and the Soul Train Awards are no longer. Will another streaming service pick it up? That's the question, but it's always the cost. Let's talk about ESPN. By next year, that ESPN app is going to be up. If you want the Premier service, it's going to cost you $30. There's an $11.99 service, but you're not going to get everything. With the ESPN app, college football, the NFL, tennis, soccer, hockey, the WNBA, the WWE, the shows, First Take, Sports Center. It's all going to be included. You're going to be a real sports fan to say, well, I'm going to pay $30 a month. There is a package for $11.99. But for those who say, well, I've got the cable, by the time you pay for these damn streaming services, and there's so many, it's like you're paying your cable bill all over again. Now, I'll ask you, Auntie is not an authority on this Fire Stick, but do you get all these apps? Do you get the apps, the Disney Plus, the Hulu, the Netflix? Do you get all of these? ESPN, just the latest. I just think that as they deal with cable not really being that dominant anymore, the streaming services, but you add that up and it's a lot. Now, maybe some people get over with the Fire Stick and say, well, I had to pay for nothing. I just got my Fire Stick. Toya gets on me all the time because I'm one of those holdouts. I like my local news. But they say, you get it. After you shake it, one time me and Toya were looking for something. I said, Toya, this is taking too damn long to find this. What is? But it's just interesting how they both are happening. Actress, singer, model Tiana Taylor, she has revealed that she has to undergo Vocal surgery. She's got some growth on her vocal cords. And this is going to be interesting because she is supposed to be playing Dionne Warwick in a movie. Eddie Murphy's new movie, The Pickup. I can't wait to see it. It started streaming today. Prime Video. Pete Davidson, Keke Palmer, Eva Longoria. Eddie Murphy is back, y'all. I cannot wait to see it. I don't know if I talked about this yesterday. Howard Stern, who may no longer be on Sirius XM if they don't renew his contract, he was making, they said, like $100 million a year. Can they afford it? Because if you think people are cutting cable, they're cutting satellite too. People like satellite until that first bill comes. When you get in a new car, they were like, oh, you're going to get the first year, the first 6 months free. Then they're going to send you that bill. And you be like, this may be a bill I don't need. So they're running into that. Howard Stern, he left terrestrial radio about 20 years ago. What is terrestrial radio? Radio stations that I work at. WDAS in Philadelphia, Power 99, Q102, Roomba, Alt 104. They're all under the iHeart umbrella, but you don't have to pay. And if you download, look at me with the switch. Download the iHeart Radio app, which is absolutely free, and you can get all your stations. A lot of people are cutting that portion of a bill. You know, people are now looking at, do I need this bill? Do I need to be paying this bill as your regular bills go up? So satellite radio is there rethinking that part of that deal with Howard Stern. Special Forces is a reality show on Fox, and Jussie Smollett, yes, that Jussie, Chicago Hoax, Empire, he is going to be part of an 18-member crew where they're literally fighting for their lives. It's Survivor, which with a much harder way, and that show, the season returns on September 25th. If you're a fan of Lilo and Stitch, it's coming to Disney Plus on September the 3rd. Marlon Wayans, he was here a few weeks ago in Philadelphia, and I asked him about his new movie, and he says, well, Patty, I can't really talk about it, but you're going to be surprised. The trailer dropped for him. Again, this is one of those movies. I'm going to ask y'all to watch it for me, because for me, it left me scared. It's a new Jordan Peele movie that he produced. It's about a young man who has devoted his entire life to football. Is he willing to give his soul to football? Marlon Wayans is playing the character. You've never seen him. I kind of like when he plays his real serious sides, but it looks scary. And then I was sitting there like this. Marlon? Yeah, it comes out next month. I'll be having more information on it, but whoo, child, it looks scary. I think I went down everything. I know you guys say you're tired of the Diddy stories, but when he said, they're putting maggots in my food, apparently the conditions at this detention center are terrible. They're blaming it on aggressive budget cuts, but no one should be treated or deal with inhumane conditions in a prison system. No one should be fed expired food, bad food, spoiled food, food with maggots. I think people aren't listening to him because they said, dude, you got to stay in there till October 3rd. And his crew has admitted they did go to Trump to ask for a presidential pardon. And at first I thought they were going to do it. Trump was like, no, you said bad things about me. You said bad things about me. So no, I'm not pardoning you. That pardon still stands on October the 3rd, but that facility should be investigated if they are serving bad food behind those walls. We did not do the hug. You know some people need a hug. Thank you for your kind words yesterday. Some days, y'all know how it is. Some days are good, some days are bad, some days are great, some days are, I gotta get through this day. But thank you for joining me. It's not cute not knowing is what I love to say. Subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends. Y'all need to check Auntie out. Give us a thumbs up. Leave your comments because yes, and yes, I do read the comments. Thanks so much for joining us. I asked a lot. Maybe some of you could, teach Auntie about the Fire Stick world. But there are changes coming. Are you surprised about what's going on with Paramount? Because BET falls under their umbrella and they're already making changes. I'm still annoyed they got rid of the equalizer, but they're doing a lot. They're doing a lot, and some things are not going to exist. I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks so much for joining us on this Wednesday. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture.